Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder, Stuart Robson. And we've got so much to look forward to. This is where it all begins in Europe's Premier Club competition, the UEFA Champions League, the group stage, match day 1 action. It's Slavia Prague up against Arsenal.
Yes, cheers, Derek. Well, what an occasion it is for this club and its supporters. These are the games that they dream of. No doubting they're the underdogs. If they can frustrate their opponents, stay in the game up until half-time, you just never know. Hopefully we get a great cup tie and maybe even a massive surprise.
This is the lineup for the home team.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
And this is the Arsenal starting 11. Bukayo Saka plays with Leandro Trossard out wide, and the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And the match begins. Timber. Arsenal move it forward with purpose and control. He fancies it. Oh, he saved it well. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Oh, a really good header, but the goalkeeper there to cover up. Corner awarded to Arsenal. Now that was never likely to trouble the keeper. Provod. Looks promising out wide. Can he put it away? And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
Arsenal restart the game then, and they have work to do as they try to wipe out that last goal. William Saliba. Bukayo Saka. Subimendi. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. Petr Ševčík. And taking it away. Trossard. In with a chance. And it's gone in. Beyond the goalkeeper.
Well, I have to say, that's a good finish. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there. He's just passed it into the corner. That's a nice goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Schranz. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Defenders need to cover. It might be the moment to get them ahead. And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. David Dudera. Victor Gyökeres. Eberechi Eze on the ball. Gives it a go. And I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much. Bukayo Saka. Must be! The save was a good one. And there's the delivery. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Arsenal pushing forward with options available. Lucas Probot. Schranz. And in with a real chance. Oh, how about that for a tackle? Arsenal have given it away. Moimir Hitil. Oh, good vision. Real chance. And it's gone in for Arsenal. Will they be stopped from this position?
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So a half an hour remaining. And Arsenal now find themselves in potentially a dangerous position. Surely, in it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Dudera. Delightful pass. And he's in an offside position. And time for the change now. Twenty minutes to go. Polish. Tomasz Polish. And we saw the situation developing. Nice weight on the pass. And running in behind. Can he finish? And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Lucas Provod. Advantage, Arsenal. Victor Gyökeres. A real opening now. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Plenty of support here, distributing it well. Not messing around with that clearance. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. And the move breaks down. Provod. So full-time it is, and a morale-boosting 3 points on the board to begin their European campaign.
Well, you always want to get off to a good start, and that's exactly what they've done here. Now they can look forward to the next game. They're in a great position.
Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer. And Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored 2 really good goals.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And this is where it all starts in the UEFA Champions League, the group stage and match day one. My goodness, so much to look forward to. It's Slavia Prague, and they take on Arsenal.
Yes, cheers, Derek. Well, what an occasion it is for this club and its supporters. These are the games that they dream of. No doubting they're the underdogs, but if they can frustrate their opponents, stay in the game up until half-time, you just never know. Hopefully we get a great cup tie and maybe even a massive surprise.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's actually more likely to be a 4-2-3-1. They play with two holding midfield players, a number 10 and two wingers. The system has a nice balance to it.
And so the starting 11 for Arsenal. Bukayo Saka plays with Leandro Trossard out wide. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And the game begins. Trossard. He continues his run. Well, no danger now. Subimendi. Will it be? Oh, he's blocked it! Declan Rice. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now. And they need to get tighter here. And it's opening up. What a commitment to defending. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Really good build-up, but no end product. He might be able to profit from the wide position. He knew he had to make the tackle, and did. Subimendi.
Well, as we've seen, Arsenal have dominated the ball in the last 15 minutes, and they're playing really well and creative.
Oh, Stuart, they could be in here. And there is the goal that gives them a well-merited lead. It had been coming.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity, certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Moimir Hitil. Able to skip past his man. And his teammate got him out of trouble. Eze. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Must score! That is how to keep it out of the net. And the timing was perfect. Ball one. Rice. Fancies a pop from here. Well, looking to increase the lead, but not accurate enough there.
Yeah, that was half a chance to extend their lead, as you mentioned, but they couldn't quite take it, could they?
Zima. Oscar Dorley. Schranz. Options in the centre. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. And we will have just one additional minute. Eze. Might be a chance here. He's trying to create something. Oh, a goal for Arsenal. It's theirs to lose now.
Well, here we can see it again, and no wonder the manager is furious. They just have to get tighter here, deal with the danger, otherwise that's the outcome. Not good enough defensively.
So the whistle then, we're up the halfway stage in this match. Into the second half, after a dominant first-half performance by Arsenal. And with that, they've thwarted the opportunity. Intense pressure. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. It's there for him, and a goal! There he is, at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
So the game continues, and Arsenal cantering to victory now. He's in with a chance. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Bukayo Saka. Rice with it. Well, as he hit that one, it looked as though it had a chance. So making the substitution now. David Zima. Zima. Strong but fair tackle. And in with a real chance. The net is staring him in the face. And there is the goal. He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, and from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Oh my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Bukayo Saka. Well, space if he goes inside. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. And a substitution in the offing. Trying to deliver it accurately. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here's the replay. It's certainly a well-delivered ball into the area, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Martinelli. Could be. And a decent save. Full credit. And time for the change now. Let's see about the delivery. Oh, a very fine header, but it wouldn't go in for him. They'll repeat the trick. Corner again. Well, the danger is still there. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Full time and just the start Arsenal fans were hoping for. They have 3 points on the board already in the UEFA Champions League.
Yeah, that's a good win and a vital 3 points. Another win next time out and they'll be in a great position.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And we've got so much to look forward to. This is where it all begins in Europe's Premier Club competition, the UEFA Champions League, the group stage, match day 1 action. It's Slavia Prague up against Arsenal.
Yes, cheers, Derek. Well, what an occasion it is for this club and its supporters. These are the games that they dream of. No doubting they're the underdogs. If they can frustrate their opponents, stay in the game up until half-time, you just never know. Hopefully we get a great cup tie and maybe even a massive surprise.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, it's a 4-5-1, but with 3 of the midfield players giving close support to the centre-forward, and the other 2 sitting deeper. Also watch out for the fullbacks getting forward at every opportunity. They do like to get crosses into the box.
And a look at the starting lineup for Arsenal. Bukayo Saka plays with Leandro Trossard out wide. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And they kick off here. Petr Ševčík. Poor pass under no real pressure. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Lucas Provod. Well, it's always a delight to watch Bukayo Saka in action. We have that privilege today. Stuart, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, he's the most creative player on the field. He can run with the ball, he can get himself out of tight situations, he can see a pass, he's very creative with his play. I think he's got...
Well, I'll tell you what, that goes down as a miscue. He'll be kicking himself, Stuart.
Well, it's a poor effort, but he's been given offside, so he's got away with that one.
Eze. Rice with it. And support available. Might go ahead. Stopped a surefire goal. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Hitil. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. And promising stuff from Arsenal. Firing it in. And no problems at all for the keeper. Trossard. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. And that is how to beat your opponent. Well, couldn't keep it. Trossard. Safe pair of hands, did his job. And a tidy challenge. Trossard. Eberechi Eze on the ball. Declan Rice. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Good weight on that pass. Well, they get the ball once more. And teammates around him. Can he put it in? Was an important piece of defending. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, a bit short with the clearance. Can he find the net? Magnificent defending. The first half here comes to an end. Well, he hasn't quite had the impact on it. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Can he put them in front? And still a chance. And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. He's driven in the corner. Not quite what they were working on in training this week. And it's played into the centre. Oh, fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it. Dudera. Arsenal have possession again. And he's made headway. There it is! The first goal of the game, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them. Good value for it.
Well, here's the replay, and it has been coming. They've played some great football in this game, and they fully deserve this goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? It's a weighted pass. And cleared away. Shaping to shoot. It's still alive. Rice. Happy to shoot. Can they slot it home? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Ivan Schranz. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. This could be the equaliser. Oh, but he's missed it. He's completely failed the test.
Well, that was a big opportunity, and they really should be level now. They have to be more clinical in front of goal.
And time for the change now. Mikel Merino. And now their turn to have the ball. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Declan Rice. Subimendi. Lost possession.
Well, I think the fans are doing everything they can to get their team back into this. But can they find that moment of inspiration and get an equaliser?
What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Trying to open up the defence. And now can he keep calm? Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So underway once more. Full time and just the start Arsenal fans were hoping for. They have 3 points on the board already in the UEFA Champions League.
Well, you always want to get off to a good start, and that's exactly what they've done here. Now they can look forward to the next game. They're in a great position.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance here, Stuart.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name's Derek Ray. I'm delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And what we have for you tonight is live Champions League group stage match day 1 action. It's Slavia Prague, and they take on Arsenal.
Yes, cheers, Derek. Well, what an occasion it is for this club and its supporters. These are the games that they dream of. No doubting they're the underdogs. If they can frustrate their opponents, stay in the game up until half-time, you just never know. Hopefully we get a great cup tie and maybe even a massive surprise.
This is the lineup for the home team.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough for the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre-forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
And so the starting 11 for Arsenal. Bukayo Saka plays with Leandro Trossard out wide, and rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And now they get the ball rolling. Into the advanced position. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. And slipped through beautifully. Great shot. It has to be. And a goal it is. But offside is the verdict.
Well, it's a good finish, but he was just offside. Great decision by the assistant.
Effective challenge. Arsenal being afforded too much room. Can he do it to take the lead? And denied by the keeper. Impressive. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And the defenders know they need to get tighter. Has eyes for goal. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Subimendi. Gyökeres. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Real chance. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Strong play here. But just like that, possession changes hands. Gyökeres. Sloppy in possession from Arsenal. High pressing at its best. An encouraging Arsenal move. Opportunity it is. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. Subimendi. Eberechi Eze on the ball. And playing it through. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Well, on they go again. Arsenal very much in charge. It's turning into a right old thrashing. David Dudera. Subimendi. And possibilities here. Oh, this is looking promising. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Moimir Hitil. That's a good pass. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason, Stuart. He's putting in a really... Off and running again as we reflect upon an eye-catching first-half display from Arsenal. Very quick thinking there. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Bukayo Saka. Flag raised for offside. And time for the change now. Oscar Dorley. On the ball, Shevchik. Real chance. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Gabriel. Trossard. 30 minutes left for play. Gyökeres. Not out of the woods yet. That is how to keep it out of the net. They decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Trying to pick out a teammate. It might still be problematic. What a commitment to defending. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Trying to open up the defence. And in the perfect position to read it. Can he convert? Oh, how about that for the last line of defence? And it's opening up. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. So a personnel change then. Who can they pick out? And a goal kick it'll be. Too much height on the shot. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. And he has options available. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Dudera. Well, using the space really well. But now can they push on? It'll be a corner. And they will make the change now. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. He's taken on his opponents here. And played in. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Full time and just the start Arsenal fans were hoping for. They have 3 points on the board already in the UEFA Champions League.
Well, you always want to get off to a good start, and that's exactly what they've done here. Now they can look forward to the next game. They're in a great position.
Passing it around, looking for the goal.